All right. Good morning. Hi, Janelle. Hi, Rose. Good morning, Nicole. Hi, Heather. Hi, Anna. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Denise. Good morning. Um, Not me this morning, rushing to get the kids out of here and get everything ready so I could go live at 8:30. Okay. I'm actually surprised that hasn't happened before, but yeah, wow. Here we are. Thank you. I'm experimenting with different ways to wear my hair when it's so dirty, but I'm feeling like I just can't be bothered with the washing of it. You know what I mean? So, trying out this one. Got my little sock bun up here. Do you remember those? Hey, Cindy. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning. Hello. Hi, Joan. Good morning. Hey, Nicole. Oh, excuse me. Hello from Portugal. Hi. I love that. Yeah, exactly. Are you loving it? So, guys, I made you a playlist yesterday, and I'm in love with the playlist. And let me tell you about the playlist. So, I make playlists all the time. And if you are on Spotify, go be friends with me on Spotify. I have a million playlists on there for all the vibes. Sarah Mala on Spotify. But yesterday I felt like I needed to make one for the next 12-year cycle, which is the Jupiter Neptune conjunction situation. Um, and when I sat down to start doing it, I had like certain songs that were popping through. So I started to put them on there. And then I got this very clear message. It's like, no, no, no. Like the songs are fine, but only do instrumental. Like, so no voices, no words. And the message with that was that we're moving into this next cycle for ourselves, right? And we get to keep with us the vibes, the music, the refrains that we've loved from the past 10 years, but as kind of like a background vibe that we then build on and make our own. So it's not like we're losing anything. It's like we're keeping everything we want, but then creating it new and creating it the way we want it. So I hope you enjoy the playlist. If you haven't checked it out yet, it's on my Instagram in my stories. You can just click on it and get there, or just find me on Spotify. It's called The Next 12 Years, I think. And I'll also, for those of you who have the app, I will put it on the At a Glance homepage, so you can click it and go find it there. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Um, I love it. I'd love to know what your favorite songs from it. And yes, obviously, of course, there's some Bridgerton soundtrack stuff in there. It starts with Wrecking Ball and ends with Wrecking Ball. I'm just gonna tell you that. Oh, let's see what's going on here on the TikTok. Hey, Kate. Hey, Jules. Nessa says, I'm giving my 2 weeks notice at my current job today. Please send good vibes. I am nervous. Sending you all the good vibes, Nessa. And welcome. Yeah. Do you see? I have my water here too. Friday's the day I drink water. Oh. My goal is to be done with this by the time we're done with this. All right. Yeah, what a week. So, do you want to talk about it? How are you guys feeling? Um, what's the vibe for you this week? Throw some words at me. Let's hear it. How are you feeling? Good morning, April. Boop, boop, boop. Christine says lots of releasing. Jackie has put a emoji with the googly eyes and the tongue hanging out. Other Jackie says yesterday sucked. Dorinda is exhausted. Nicole says whirlwind. Ali says ascension symptoms. Janelle says big things have come through. I'm overjoyed. Soul Architect says it's called coffee magic, so I brought my mug. Listen, I have my mug too. It's usually 8:30. I used to do this at 8:30 and it would be coffee for me first, but I can't go um a couple hours being awake without my coffee. So I still have a little bit left. But I'm trying to drink water too. So it is coffee and magic. Don't you worry. Heather says it's been a beautiful, calm week. Lots of great things coming in. Janine says I'm nervous as a cat in a room full of rocking chairs. Weird dreams. Holy Jesus. Christine dreamed about snakes all night. Not scary, but weird. Um, Miss M. Saldis, I don't know, give me a name. First time here, good morning. Your energy drew me, so I had to stop while scrolling. Oh, I love to hear that. Welcome. Yay. Welcome to all the new peeps. Hello, hello. Carrie says, I feel like things are coming, but I'm just kind of waiting. Dorinda says these dreams need to leave. Um, Boom, boom, boom. All right, so we got lots of the things happening, huh? Um, Not shocking. Carrie says, thank you for Wednesday's coffee and coaching. Wednesday's coffee and coaching. I love you guys. Coffee and coaching is my favorite day of the week. All right, so you know, here's the thing, right? Here's one of many things for today. So, well, first of all, if you're new to Coffee and Magic, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. We do this every Monday and Friday. Mondays are 8:30 in the morning, and Fridays are at 10. Um, and so I'm here doing that. If you want to learn more about me, you can go to my website, sarahamala.com. But here we are connecting during Coffee and Magic. We talk a little bit about the energy and reconnect with each other. And then I do something called sensory card pull. So you're going to get a message for your day, for your weekend. Okay. So stay tuned for that. Um, we have a massive astrological situation about to happen, currently happening, actually. And it's Jupiter, the planet of abundance, good luck, expansion, Sagittarius energy. Um, and we are starting a whole new 12-year cycle with Jupiter. So Jupiter is in Pisces conjunct Neptune, and that is the new 12-year cycle that we're having. So here we've been talking a lot about our past 12 years and like what we've learned, what came through, and then kind of throwing our energy into this and dreaming about what we want for the next 12 years. And the thing is, here we are now. Like we were talking about the 12th because that's the official date, and here we are just like right about to jump into it. And then we have a full moon next week, which seems like we have a full moon or a new moon every week, but that's besides the point. This is big. Have you noticed things moving? Just moving, and faster, 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 or incredibly slow, like it isn't moving at all. I don't know. But the reason for that is because you really are stepping into a whole new landscape. And the landscape of that is such that is not ruled by the, lame constructs of linear time. And so our bodies are having to get used to what it feels like not to exist in linear time, which is wild as fuck because we haven't not existed in linear time um, for a very long time. Let's just put it that way. So everything's being restructured. We're getting to the place where we are going to be able to really utilize this 0 point energy field and create. And in order to do that, again, old needs to move out so the new can come in. So as we continue to move through this energy, it's going to get so much faster and time is going to slip further away. But that doesn't mean we dissolve into chaos. It means that now we get to use this energy and decide what it means for us. Okay. So it's actually stepping into more of a control while possibly feeling completely out of control, if that makes sense. Um, so yes, it's going to be great. Whew. So dreams, relationship shifting, massive realizations. If you've been feeling, okay, this is going to be kind of rude to say it this way, but um, there have been a few moments this week where I think I was talking to a friend about this, and I'm like, the energy right now feels like a dry fuck. Like, that is what it feels like. Just like not ready for it, not in the mood, but this is what's happening. And it's like just very uncomfortable. If you've been feeling that the chafe of the universe, so to speak, there's a reason for that. And it's important to pay attention to why it feels that way. Okay. If you're feeling the dry fuck feeling, if you're feeling that, pay attention to what it is that is chafing you, okay? Something needs to shift. It could be your attitude. It could be you don't need to be where you're at. You need to move your ass out. You need to move on. I don't know what it is, but like pay attention, ask yourself that question. Why am I in this position where it feels like this? Like, this is not what I signed up for. Like, ask yourself the questions because oh my god, everybody's enjoying that one. I'm glad. I'm glad you're still here with me. I was like, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but like, it is what it is. That's how I've been feeling it. Um, so how do you get to that point? Selena says, I've felt well lubricated since leaving North America. And Carrie says, but I'm kind of here for the railing that's coming. Oh my god. Oh. This is a good one. All right. So so I just, on TikTok, someone's like, what are you talking about? Well, we're talking about the energy. We're talking about the energy. And I just dropped probably my most delightful metaphor of all time, and that the energy has felt like a dry fuck for some of us. It hasn't been for everybody, but judging by the reaction to that, you are actually feeling it. So there's been some moments this past week where it really has felt like that. And again, I'm saying pay attention to that. It's not for nothing. Like there's something that needs shifting here. Okay. Um, and honestly, if you don't keep touching it, it probably is going to shift because if you haven't noticed, you really can't stop things from shifting anymore. You're in it now to win it, like you're in this game, like you passed to go already. So it's happening, right? It's happening. So how can you make this more comfortable for yourself is the question you can ask, right? Do you need to invest in some lube? Do you need to put on some music? I don't know. Jacinta says, actually made sure I purchased indica lube. I like my energy slippery when wet. Wow. Good morning, my friends. Coffee and Magic is live this morning. Okay. I need to stop this. I need to stop the sage from burning. It's gonna choke me. Oh, Jacinda Ali says your lube sounds incredible. Lindsay says need to slow down and get into it. That's right. Be present. Be present for the experience. Stop thinking about your to-do list. Oh, all right. So, okay. So here we are, right? We're all friends now. We know each other very well. All right. So a few a few things to discuss. Yet again, like again, it's live channeling again. I can't believe it, but it is the next one is on the 14th. So live channeling on the 14th. It's a Thursday. It's going to be 8 p.m. again. Okay, and we are we are tapping in. I don't mean it's too far away from me for me at this time to know like what the fuck is going to be happening next week, quite honestly. But I just wanted to throw that date out there for you so you know. If you are already a live channeling member or BFF member, or you signed up for the intensive workshop, you're already included in all of that, so you don't have to worry about it. You'll have access. If you want to, if you're new and you want to try it out. You can purchase a single ticket to join us on Thursday night, or look into it. You can find all of that on my website, sarahmala.com. So, so live channeling next week. Then there's something else. What is it? So live channeling next week. Today is the 8th. Right. Okay. And the other thing is the Return to Ritual workshop is enrolling now, the intensive workshop, and we start on the 19th. Okay. Um, it will not be Aries season any longer at that time. We'll be rolling into Taurus season. Um, if you're interested in joining, if you're interested in joining us, I encourage you to go ahead and jump in that now. I I only have 15 spots for that available and they are filling up. So you can find information of that at sarahmala.com and you can register for the intensive. When you register for the intensive, you also get full access to everything. So in addition to the intensive workshop, which is 8 weeks, you'll have coffee and coaching, which is every Wednesday morning, and the live channeling, which is 2 times a month. So you'll have access to everything. There are no spots left for goat yoga for my local peeps. It's been on a wait list for a minute. So if you want to get on the wait list, you just need to send me an email with subject line waitlist goat yoga. And we'll be looking at the wait list next week and seeing what we can do. All right. So I think that my goodness. I think that's all the business stuff, right? Oh my Lord. I think so. All right. Whew. Anyhow, his energy is wild. I say that every day almost, and every week certainly, but like it is wild, and very exciting. I feel excited for us. I think that it's been such a journey for a lot of us together, and it's only going to get better and bigger and more amazing from here. Um, I've been doing nonstop channeling, which is exhausting, but also really amazing because so many new things are coming in. And I can't wait to share that with you guys. And a lot of the new things coming in, I will be sharing with you in the intensive workshop. We're going to be going through it ourselves. So if you're interested, definitely look into it. I'm so excited for the group that's coming together. I'm so excited. Okay, so let's go ahead and shift gears into sensory card pulls. I'm pulling from my, I'm sorry, I was just thinking about the lube again. Um, I'm pulling from my Wisdom of Avalon Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. It's one of my favorites, my OG decks. And I'm going to give you 3 things. All right. So if you're new, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to give you 3 things and you choose which one feels most aligned with you this morning. Really take a minute to feel the energy of each thing I'm saying so you can kind of feel like what you're really being drawn towards. If you need to pick more than one, that's fine. Sorry, TikTok. That's fine. You can pick more than one. But also just kind of drop it in the comments which one you're choosing. All right, let me think about what the 3 things are this morning. Yeah, April called it. I'm trying so hard not to do it, but I think it's going to have to be sex positions. Janelle says types of yoga. It's like, it's kind of like that. I just feel like that's the vibe this morning. Are we into it? We'll do sexy things. All right, let me think about this. I'm so sorry. I'm like so immature this morning. And I'm actually here for it. I feel like I needed this laugh. Okay. All right. This is not suitable for children. So if your children are sitting here listening to me, I have warned you that I'm about to talk about sex. Okay? All right? Okay. So the first one is going to be good old fashioned missionary. Okay? That's the first one. The second one, we're going to call queening. And that is, oh my God, Carrie hasn't even heard of them. She's like, I'm picking all of them. All right. So the first one is missionary. The second one is what we're going to call queening. And what that is face sitting. So this is you sitting on somebody's face or somebody sitting on your face. We're going to call that queening. Okay. So missionary, queening. And unfortunately, I'm going to say this one because I just can't get it out of my brain to say it, but we're just going to do reverse cowgirl. And I don't know why, but those are the words that we're doing. So we've got good old fashioned missionary, we've got queening, which is face sitting, and then we've got reverse cowgirl. Okay, what are you feeling this morning, my friends? How are you doing it, right? And keep in mind, um, your sexual preferences do not need to dictate your choices this morning. I just need you to really tap into the vibe of the words I'm saying and not judge them and pick the one that you're really feeling for yourself. Okay? There's no judgment in the one that you're um in the one that you're doing. Okay? If you want to call queening face sitting, you do that. That's fine. I don't care. Just make sure it's clear. So if you're just joining us, we're about to get into it. We're about to get. How come nobody has made that's what she said joke yet, including me? Um, okay. So anyway, if you're just joining, we're about to do the card pulls, and you're choosing from three sexy things, depending. Um, depending. We're going for good old fashioned missionary, face sitting or queening, depending on your mood today. Face sitting or queening, it's the same thing. Okay. And then the third one is reverse cowgirl. So, what are you hearing for yourself today? Drop it in the comments, and I'm pulling. Oh my God, Catherine. Catherine says, dude, there's a cowgirl. Catherine, by the way, is a birth doula. Catherine says, dude, there's a cowgirl in birth positions. And it just clicked that the reverse of that could be my favorite sex position with my particular partner. Not, I didn't say favorite of all time. Okay, so let's start off with a bit of missionary and finish with reverse cowgirl. My God, say choose reverse cowgirl, but a good face sit. Yvonne says, "Oh my God, I don't know these position names. Can we explain further?" Okay. If I have to explain them further, I will. Here we go. All right, good morning. Oh my God, Lindsay says, I wasn't expecting this live to be so spicy at 9:30 in the morning. Didn't you get the memo? Time doesn't exist. So is this water or vodka? Woo, who knows? All right, so Yvonne, let's break this down. Missionary. One person on the bottom, one person on top, face to face, so you can eye gaze, okay? That's what we're calling missionary because we want to be inclusive to all sexual preferences. So one on the bottom, one on the top, eyes locked. That is going to be your missionary. The next is your queening or face sitting. This could be somebody sitting on your face or you sitting on somebody else's face. Whatever. It could be both. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Okay. And then the third is reverse cowgirl, which I wouldn't choose to add into this roster, but that's what's coming through, right? So reverse cowgirl is one person on the bottom, I believe, and then the other person is on top, but facing that way, facing the other way. So, butt in your face kind of a situation, and, doing that. I feel like that's a very, like, hetero type of position, but it also has great words with it. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, exactly, facing the feet. So whatever. Anyway, those are the three. Yvonne, did we help you this morning? Did I explain that clearly enough for you this morning? Repeat it back to me so I know you know. And then tell me your choices. Sel says queening. Either way, someone's wearing a crown. Oh, you're not wrong. Yvonne says, okay, I got it. Missionary in reverse. I'm down for it. Thank you for the help. You're welcome. Oh my God, we're all such friends now. We should go out for some wine later tonight. Oh my goodness. Okay. So has everybody chosen their sexy position for this morning? Oh my God, it's so good. Oh. Hmm. Janine says, I feel like reverse cowgirl will have a message for me too. Okay, let's do this. I've literally been laughing for like 15 minutes straight about this. If you're just joining us, good luck. Sandra's not on this morning. There'll be a lot more questions, and I have to do a lot more explaining. If so, you're choosing from one or two or three sex positions, whatever you're feeling it today. It's missionary, it's queening, or face sitting, you or someone else, or it's reverse cowgirl. What are you feeling this morning? Go ahead and drop it in the comments, and that's going to dictate what your card pull is for today. And listen, this is serious business this morning, okay? I am a serious person. About to drop some knowledge on you. Oh my God. My Tic Tac stand is all fucked up. All right. Let's see if that helps. Oh my God. Susan says card pull out game. Whew. All right. All right. Let's just we gotta go. We just gotta go. We gotta keep going. Okay. All right. First one is missionary. If you chose missionary, this one is your message. All right. Pew, pew. Oop, sticky. Okay. Oof. All right. So now here's an energy shift for you because I am going to get serious and you're possibly going to get yelled at. I don't know yet. So if you chose missionary, this is going to be your story. We've got 3 cards coming out. Guess who's here? Oh, look, it's the forgiveness card again. Again. We have been unable to get away from this card for like a week and a half, right, guys? Has it been that long? Rose, it's been like a week and a half. This card has been coming up a lot. Then we have the Swan. And the King. Jackie says, see, you do make those noises when you pull the cards. I do. Actually, I make a lot of noises all the time. Like, it's a thing that I do. When I eat, I make sex noises, I've been told. So I'm a good time all around. There's always something happening around here. Okay. Missionary people, you have the forgiveness again. And I'm curious if you've been getting this card a lot because I think there's no way you haven't if you've been here. Um, let's talk about forgiveness yet again. Whenever the cards repeat themselves, it means we need the message repeated so that we get it. It means it's like, hey, urgent, urgent, needs attention at this time. Forgiveness is incredibly important right now. When you practice forgiveness, it's actually cord cutting, okay? Forgiveness does not, literally does not absolve another person of their sins. It doesn't make something that was wrong right. It doesn't teach anybody any lessons. Forgiveness disconnects you from the toxic energy of something that's still dragging you down, of resentment, of not letting go, of living in a past moment that is affecting your present. We don't have time for that anymore. So if you're still holding on to something, feeling like you can't let go because if you do, somebody else is going to like get off the hook, I will remind you that it is not your job to teach anybody lessons. It's just not. You aren't here to teach people their lessons. You're here to learn your own lessons. So cut it out. Forgive. Forgive yourself if that's who needs forgiving. You need to do this in order to have the energy light enough to move into this next space. So, again, we talked about the dry fuck energy, right? If you've been feeling that this past week, there may indeed be something that you need to release by forgiving, either for yourself or for another person. I don't know what it is exactly, but that is for you. All right. You also have the king and the swan, and I feel like the king probably came through as well very recently because this is an action oriented energy. This is masculine energy. This is kind of getting down to business, right? Making decisions, moving into that action phase. It's not an inward, it's an outward. The swan is here to also remind you that you are absolutely, absolutely moving into this next phase of self. And talking about the swan for a minute because this doesn't come up for a second and it's an important metaphor for all of you, so even if you didn't choose missionary, please listen to this part. You know the story of the ugly duckling, right? He was surrounded by all of these little fat plump yellow ducklings and he didn't look like them. He was skinny and gray and just different, and they would make fun of him and he would feel so bad about himself because he just didn't fit in. And I'm willing to bet that most of you in your lives have felt that way, that you were different from everybody else and you just didn't fit in. And all you fucking wanted was to be a fat little yellow duckling like everybody else. But guess what? The time for being like everybody else is now over. And you have grown into your true self. You've moved other people's opinions off the deck and you are allowing yourself, maybe for the first time in your whole life, to stand up and reveal who exactly you are without apologizing, minimizing, or feeling sorry about it, right? You are that swan. You are that ugly duckling. You were never meant to be the white duck, right? That's not who you are. Like genetically, that's just not who you are. So you were never going to be that. You were meant to be exactly who you are. And everybody is supposed to be different. That's the point. We are not supposed to be the same. We're not supposed to think the same. We're not supposed to look the same. We're not supposed to have any of the same preferences. We're supposed to all be completely different. And the biggest ruse of all time was that concept that we should all be alike and think alike. And that if someone thinks different from you, it's threatening to you. It is not. It is not. Everybody is different, but there are common things we have that we can connect on. We all know how to love and want to love and be loved. And that is the thing that will connect us together. So embrace exactly who you are, my missionary people. Fuck everybody else and their opinions. They don't matter. They're just a bunch of little ducklings, and you are a swan. So be who you are and be proud of that, okay? You're not turning into something else. I just want to remind you that you're not turning into something else. This is just you finally being exactly who you've always been, okay? So that is your missionary message for this morning. Next up, we have the cleaning, my favorite. Now you know that about me, although I'm sure that's not shocking. All right. Now, again, if you're new to Coffee and Magic, you can, listen to all of the card pulls and just take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? Divine Femininity sent me a finger heart, and with today's energy, I'm just like, thank you. It sounds great. All right. Let's see what we got for our queening friends. All right. We've got the fear card. Letting go. The wind fairy. All right. So here's your story. I'm kind of cold. Turn that on. So these two are going to go together. Well, they're all going to go together. Obviously, it's your story. But fear and letting go. This is the tension. This is the tension that needs attention. This is the tension that needs attention. And here's what it looks like. It looks like, something wants to be let go of, and your fear is grabbing it and pulling it. And it's like, no, I gotta go. And it's like, no, 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 no. So nothing is happening here, and it's creating a lot of tension. And possibly this is your dry fuck issue this week. Is this right here? Because this isn't helping and anything, right? What do we do? There's not like an easy answer for you. There is a very easy answer for you, but there's not a comfortable answer for you at this point. You've already heard all the things, all the things. So I'm just here as your sign from the universe to tell you, like, let the fuck go already. Like, your fear is valid, but do you even care anymore? Like, everybody's fears are valid. That's how you feel. You're scared. I get it. I'm scared every goddamn day because shit's crazy. Like, but that doesn't mean you don't do the things that you're ready to do. It doesn't mean you don't trust yourself. You don't trust the process that you've already been in for quite some time. The magic is all around you because you're the magic, right? And this thing you're doing, this game you're playing is not going to go anywhere until you do something about it. You do something about it. All you have to do is like, let go and let it happen. So there's that. Then you have the wind fairy, and this is all about boop, 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 right here in your head, right? This is your thoughts. It is no secret that the transition from third dimensional energy to fifth dimensional energy is a transition from our heads into our hearts. We have been trained for centuries now to value the mind over the body and the heart. And that has been a huge disconnect that has allowed us to become programmed into some real weird shit that we are no longer interested in. How do you release programs? How do you step out of the way you've always done things? Well, you have to jump out of this because this is your computer. This is programmable. You can deprogram it anytime you want. But in order to do that, you got to drop out of it for a second and get back in touch with this part, leading from here. And that's just touching base all the time, asking yourself, how do I feel? What do I want? How do I feel? What do I want? Right? Because your thoughts are going to create what you see around you, especially now. You are also feeling like time doesn't exist and it's dissolving rapidly. That means everything you think is going to show up in your life because there is no buffer between you thinking it and it becoming real. Okay. So that's not to scare you, it's actually to empower you, right? Because, like, you're doing it and it's going to be more and more and more. So let go of the thing. Okay. So that is your cleaning message for this morning. That's what it is. I'm missing something. I'm glad you're here. Welcome. All right. Woo! Jesus. Do you see that? That just, I guess that's one of them. The last one is that reverse cowgirl, right? Reverse cowgirl. And that card's art, one of them is already out because it just like flew out of the deck. Gave me a little bit of a startle. Okay. Boom. Well, friends. Okay, so I really think this is funny. I think you're going to think this is funny too. Reverse cowgirl got the horse. Can you believe that? This is the one. This is the one that flew out the deck. Oh my god, it's too good. It's too good. You guys, it's like so good. It's it's so good. Oh, I'm not leaving. I'm just repositioning myself. On the nose, on the nose. I don't know. No, it wasn't no, because it was up because I saw it. It was like a little up. It was upside down, but it was up. It doesn't matter. It's just funny. Okay. And then we have the hawk, and then we have the goblin. Check out the tude. Check out the tude. Check out the tude on the goblin. You feeling that? It's like, mm, mm, mm. Okay, so let's talk about it. We'll talk about the goblin first. The goblin is your shitty fucking attitude. I'm not going to mince words about that. There's something you have an attitude about that it's time that you just knock it off. And you know it. And if you have some really real friends around you, they've probably told you. But if not, good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Magic. Cut your shit. Stop with your attitude. Here's the thing, right? With whatever your attitude is about. First of all, do you agree with that? Do you have a shitty attitude about something? Like, is that a thing for you? Because here's the thing. You have asked for a lot. And when I say that, I don't mean you've asked for too much. I just mean you've asked for a lot. You've asked for big changes, major shifts. And now you're going to have a bad attitude about how the universe is delivering that to you. You're asking for everything to change in a miraculous way. And then you're saying, oh my God, everything's changing. That's not what I wanted. I didn't want it this way. Come on, you guys, right? Like, Don't be a toddler about it, right? Like, you have been in this long enough to know that you don't get to say how things happen because you don't have the ability to know the best way for you. If you did, you would have done that, right? You would have done that already. So, hey, like, stop poking, take a deep breath, get out of your head. If there is someone you need to apologize to, do it ASAP. Don't sit on it. If there's someone you think maybe you should apologize to, don't sit on it. Have the conversation. I mean that very seriously. Do not sit on those things. Don't let your pride come through here and say, well, I don't really want to apologize that because, like, maybe I didn't really do anything or maybe blah, blah, blah. I do not care. Go fucking apologize. Have that conversation. Even if it sounds like, hey, we had this interaction and I said some things, you said some things. I've reflected and I just want to make sure that we're on the same page about what went down and how my feelings about you are and the situation. Can we go over that together? Do that, please. Okay? Do not let things sit right now because what's happening is you're going to let them sit and those things are seeds and they are going to take root and they are going to create weird things in your next 12 years that you don't want with you. Okay? Use your words. This is the goblin card. Now, we also have the horse and the hawk. What is this energy coming through? To save you from your choices? No, I'm just kidding. The horse is here because, again, it's possible that the whole reason you've gotten yourself into the situation that's created the bad attitude is that you didn't ask for help when you needed it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you needed help, but you thought, I need to do it all by myself, or no one else is capable. I'm the only one capable of doing the things. And so you didn't ask for help, or maybe you've never asked for help. And maybe you are very, very tired and maybe full of resentment. And maybe you just need some help. Ask for it, right? So the horse is here to remind you about that. You don't have to be the one to do all the things. In fact, if you have to be the one to do all the things in your particular world and circle in life, that's a pretty good sign that the other people in your life are not pulling their weight at all, right? It's not symbiotic at all. So think about that. You also have the hawk, which likely means you've seen a lot of them lately. Birds have been wild. Um, Big birds with big wings fly through the sky and clear the energy and also provide for us something to look up at and understand that depending on where you are, the perspective is different. And sometimes that's all you need is just that reminder that from way above, things look very different than with your boots on the ground. You're in the magic. You are the magic. There are no mistakes. Use your words. Okay? So that is your reverse cowgirl message. I thank you for being here with me this morning. Um, Thank you for all of the laughs. I hope that these messages have resonated with you and have assisted you this morning and supported you. I'm here every Monday and Friday. Mondays at 8:30 a.m., Fridays at 10 a.m. And this is Coffee and Magic. Come follow me on Instagram if you don't already. It's easier to find my things. You can find out more about the next intensive workshop coming up and the live channeling next week by going to sarahamala.com. And again, if you didn't hear it, I made a new music playlist for the next 12 years. And you can find the link for that in my IG stories. I post a lot of content to my stories mostly. So if you're not checking out my stories, I would ask that you do because that's where I put a lot of the links, right? Nicole says, let's go clean the shit out of this day. Yes, let us do that. I love you all. Have an amazing weekend. I'll see you back here on Monday. Mwah, mwah, mwah. If you've enjoyed this transmission, you can help me by sharing, telling your friends, liking my shit, and sending out good vibes. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, YouTube.